Okay, guys. It is another beautiful first day of the week. Some of y'all call it Sunday. The Bible calls it the first day. But we are coming to bring some more amazing fire. We are giving more proof. People were trying to say, we don't know if affidavits work. What if your notices don't do anything? All you're doing is giving knowledge of the Constitution. How will that ever make a difference? What if we don't have a gun to force somebody? What if they don't want to listen? Boo-hoo-hoo. Well, guys, guess what? Here is another story by someone who just learned to look at the Constitution, love the law as written by our forefathers, and to take it and give it to the people. She didn't say, what happens if they don't listen? What happens if they don't follow the law? What happens if they don't like the fact that we're telling them the law? She just took the law, read the law, and used the law. And guess what? Some good fire came from it. See, guys, we can't spend all of our time struggling, begging for the 30th step when we're not willing to do the first step. That wastes too much time. We don't have to spend all our time crying and begging and saying we don't have a way and all this foolishness. Guys, you're going to see in this revelation where someone who decided to use the knowledge is actually out there having victories. We already saw where this woman took down what was used as mask mandates and all this stuff in Arizona by the governor. He backpedaled. We already see where this woman dropped fire on Sprouts and her team, and we see where Sprouts got rid of their mask mandate. Now we're going to see where this woman actually got the law, showed it to some people at their business establishment who work there. And what ends up happening is they teach their employer based on what she did, and you see fire. Now, guys, tune in tonight because Josh Barnett and Candace Taylor are going to be dropping some major bombshell smoking news out of Georgia that's going to show you that the people are winning. Those affidavits and those notices are freaking working in a way you can't imagine. If you missed the show, if you don't subscribe to Candace, Candiss Taylor out of Georgia, and Josh Barnett for Congress, you're going to miss the freaking boat today because they coming with some smoke. I mean, some serious stuff. So guys, we're just having fun. Now, some people say, oh, Dave is rubbing it in because affidavits are working. Yeah, kind of I am. I am rubbing it in because when people attack something they don't know, they deserve for the results to be put all in their face so they can see how powerful God is. Because God tells me to go out and tell the people of the good works that he's doing. And God is doing a mighty thing, a new thing in America. And those who hated and those who didn't want to listen and those who wanted to fight, you don't see them with the same results because they won't hear what God gave us. They won't hear what our forefathers gave us. I'm not going to force them to listen, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it out there and let everybody hear so we can all take joy and have happiness because of the good and wonderful works of God. Now, this video ain't going to be super long. It's going to be short. Sophia Zori is going to speak for about 3 minutes and let y'all know what happened. She might go and get some more evidence for y'all from the people who work there. But I told her, hey, let's show the people what happened because this is important. Like, once again, you're knocking some stuff down. Now, Sophia just met me in November of last year. We haven't known each other that long, but she's giving testimony about what is happening in her life, what is happening for her, what she's able to do for other people. This is a beautiful thing. We teach people, each one teach one, or each one teach some. But however it is that God gives you, make sure that you disperse the information and knowledge fast and free so that everybody can understand what it is that we can do to stand up. All right, so let me drop some fire on y'all from Sophia Zori. Check it out.
Hey everyone, just a quick stop in, and I wanted to share with you an awesome story. So since the pandemic, I've never closed my mom's shop. It's a yogurt shop. And a few doors down is a UPS store. And I didn't have a computer nor a printer, obviously. So most time when I would do any type of reading, it would be either off of my iPad or off my iPhone. Well, it gets stressful eventually, especially when you like to make notes or highlight things. Just made it all complicated. So what I would do when I'm at work is send the file to the UPS store, which was which is 2 doors away from me. And then whatever, I'd send it there. Then I'd pop my head. I'd be like, hey, I sent you guys something. So whenever they had time, they would print it out and bring it to me. Such great staff, phenomenal. And they're just a bunch of kids that always looked up to me, and I always open arms and welcome them. Anyway, so this happened throughout the entire summer, and then throughout the beginning of this year, and they were always in masks, and I always tried to explain to them, masks are really bad, etc. But I never pushed it on them. I just wanted to educate them, and the fact that they would have that information, hopefully one day it'll click. Anyways, fast forward, I did the same thing. I went and printed out a few things a few days ago, and I ran in there and I was like, hey, I just sent you something. If you guys can print it, let me know and I'll come pick it up, or they bring it over to me, whichever. And then just as I was getting ready to leave, I noticed the whole staff had no mask. And I was like, oh my God, they got vaxxed. All that information I've been sharing with them, they still got the vax. That's what's going through my head. Anyways, I go back to the store, and then the kid comes and brings me back my copies. I was like, hey, bro, I noticed you guys don't have masks on. I go, did you get vaxxed? He's like, hell no. And I was like, so your boss let you, choose if you should wear a mask or not? He goes, well, he let us choose, but we let him know that we don't want to wear masks and it's dangerous. And he goes, that stuff that you were telling us to read over the summer and in the beginning of the year? I go, yeah. He goes, we kind of shared it with him. And he was like, oh, okay. And that was the end of it. Are you freaking kidding me? That was the end of it. So when he left, I high-fived myself and I was like, good, and another one. And then I pipped myself like that. And it was the coolest feeling on the planet. And I just wanted to share it with everyone, that education is the most amazing tool you can ever have. It is your biggest and the baddest ass weapon you can own.